Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Brad Strategy video. And I'm trying to get the right camera angle and everything. Let me take a drink. And today I want to talk about something kind of touchy. kind of touchy. Um, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to upload anything about this, but I think I've figured out, yes, I kind of do. I do. I do want to get my insight on this because everywhere on YouTube, I didn't really see too much. And it seemed like... Um, let's just get to it. Trump versus Hillary. Who are you going to vote for? Trump versus Clinton, whatever you want to say. I kind of wanted to give my insight to this, and I'm going to keep it short as possible. And I kind of want to give my thoughts on this. And the first thing I want to talk about is how the media is making such a mockery of Donald Trump. I understand. Okay, I understand he's a celebrity. I understand that it's not the first time. And I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan wasn't the only one that ran for office and won. I'm pretty sure there's somebody else, but I know Ronald Reagan was an actor who did end up becoming president. I mean, we loved him. We loved Ronald Reagan. But I think that was a different time, a different era. And I think now with Donald Trump running and him kind of having a stigma about him already, but he has the money to run, and I think a lot of us wanted him to run at one point. A lot of us wanted him to run. And then now he's running, and it seems like everybody's just against it. And it's like, what do you think was going to happen? You know? And the first thing I want to talk about is how the media is making a mockery of him, and all his supporters, people that want to vote for him and things like that, and are standing up for why they want to vote for him. They want to make every statement that we say a joke. This ain't a joke, people. We have had people like Hillary in office for some time now, and nothing is really getting done. We wanted Obama. He was the first president, I think, that a lot of people said, yes, we want him in office. And we thought he was going to do some good for the country. He did somewhat. And I don't want to say that Obama didn't do any good for the country, because he did. Obama did do good for the country. He did do a lot of good for the country. But in all honesty, he could have did better. And he also gave some bad things to the country in the form of Obamacare, which Obamacare is not completely bad. I don't want to say it's completely bad, but he put the thing in the fact that if you don't have any health care, you're going to get fined basically on your taxes, which that's just ridiculous. That's dumb. That part he should have left out. He shouldn't have had that on that bill or whatever. That should not have been in place. But I guess that's one of the reasons. That's probably how he got it passed, is because that's the one thing probably he pushed to get put on there. But that's the only thing really that I think Obama did bad. He may have did some things bad politically, like, I don't know, just the way he talked in public and things like that. But really, I haven't heard much. I don't really know why people are so against Obama, besides Obamacare. Maybe gun control, possibly. I don't really know. I don't know what Obama's stance is on gun care. I don't know. Because it's getting so now close to election of a new president that I don't think they're really focusing on that much. They're more focusing on the election and these two people, what they think about. And I don't really know what. I guess I'll have to research on that fact, of which people, what do they think. But I'm sure Trump is probably for guns and not for gun control, because I know Hillary had that stupid thing where, if you're not aware, Hillary wanted to do the same thing Australia did, which Australia is now regretting it, is they had a buy of guns where they bought up a bunch of guns and basically off the streets, and now basically all criminals have guns, and now it's illegal to own a firearm for protection, basically, in Australia. That's basically what happened. So we don't want that to happen in America. That'd be horrible. Good God. And I don't think that, half the people will give up their guns anyway. It would be a huge fight. I don't think half the people in Congress, Senate, whatever, whoever passes that kind of thing. I'm kind of confused about the judicial system. I can't even say it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get down to meat and potatoes. So they make a mockery out of us. So whatever. Like I said, they're just afraid. They know that there is a lot of people that want to vote for Trump. It's going to be a very, very tight election. They may project these polls and stuff like that, but as far as I'm seeing, Trump is getting a lot of people coming out to his things. I don't know where these polls are getting their numbers from, but I just don't think they're correct. I think they're incorrect, and they're trying to get people to sway their vote to go vote for Hillary because of that, because they're going to be in the minority. You're not going to be in the minority. There's tons of people that are going to be voting for Trump. The other thing I want to talk about is that the other reason that they're pushing away from Trump is that he has a filthy mouth. Who doesn't? Half of America has a filthy mouth. So, whatever. We're going to have a filthy mouth president. Probably the first time in history. Probably not. Probably just behind closed doors. We don't know how presidents talk. But he's not afraid to say what he thinks. And somebody I was watching, I don't even remember what his name. I name dropped him. Outlaw something. I think I started watching. He's pretty cool guy though. He's making some pretty good statements, and I'm probably going to say some statements that he said on here, but it makes sense. And the fact that all these people are worried about what he's saying and how he's projecting his, I guess, charisma or his beliefs in a way that's kind of coming off rash and making statements that maybe is not politically correct. Screw them. Screw them. That's all you're worried about? I'm more worried about like what he's going to do for, us when he gets into office. That's what I'm worried about. I don't care if he's calling like a woman a bad name. Okay, that's nice. I'm sure not all the women. I'm sure a lot of people in America that are going to vote for him that are women probably assumed that that woman probably did something to tick him off or something, or it was a private conversation and wasn't meant to be heard by others. And that's the problem with when you're a celebrity. You got to watch what you say because it's projected in whatever. But when you're running for a public office, the whole thing about it is nobody's going to hardly see you. Like you're gonna be talking on TV about things that are going on in the office. But like if you're talking about women or something like that, and they catch you saying whatever, all you got to do is say, "I was saying it in private." That I don't think that just should be any more talk about it. It's like nowadays, if a celebrity says something harsh or racist or something, and it gets out to the public, then they're automatically like lambasted. It's like, dude, they weren't saying it to anybody. They were saying it in private to who they thought was a friend, but evidently was not a friend because they unleashed it to the masses. So whatever, Hulk Hogan's gotten in trouble for that. Was it 76ers guy got in trouble for it? It's like, he's Donald Trump. Who gives a crap? I don't really care. As long as he does good for the country, and I think he is, because we've had people like Hillary in office before. They're not doing anything for us. They're not really doing anything for us. What are they going to do for us? All they did is screw up the country and give us more bills to pay, and all this other stuff. That's all there is. That's what's going on. George Bush did good by the people when I think, he did the stimulus thing where we got a little bit extra money on our taxes, helped out the country a little bit, and Obama came in. He did the same thing. He continued it for a few more years, whatever. Um, and I think it's still going on. I think Obama signed it on for a few more years, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I know for a fact that really helped the country because it injected more money into the thing. Now, Donald Trump, I don't know what he's going to do concerning taxes. I think that he's going to make sure. I think one thing that he mentioned was it's going to go to where it needs to go, if I remember right, because that is a problem. I think the taxes aren't going where they need to go. And because of corrupt politicians, the money goes places that it shouldn't. And that's why the country is probably in a disarray, what it is right now. All the roads, going bad and things like that. And hopefully, Donald Trump gets in office and he does something about that. But my final word is Hillary is a liar. Go to YouTube and search Hillary and type up Hillary, why you should not vote for Hillary. And I'm sure something is going to come up. And I tell you right now, everything that she has said something about the middle class for so long. Do you know that I would almost say like more than half of the voters are going to be middle class, or lower class that want to see change in the government. And she basically said that she did not care about the middle class. And that one quote is what made me not want to vote for Hillary from the very beginning. So I'm not going to make this a huge long video. I could, but I'm not going to. But my whole thing is think Do your research. Don't let the media make your decision for you. Uh, watch the debate, but listen to what they're saying. And I know Trump comes off as childish and all this other stuff, but think about what they're saying and everything that they want to do when they're in office. And that should be able to make your decision for you. And also think about this. Hillary is married to Bill Clinton. What did Bill Clinton do for us when he was in office? Nothing. That's right. And he was her, or she was his wife, or he was her wife. Same thing. Anyway, um, yeah, whatever. So there you go. That's my little thing. Trump, I think, will be a better candidate. Is both of them probably the best should be running office? No, because I initially voted for the person that let Hillary take over not Republican, Democratic. There you go. Bernie Sanders let Hillary take over the ticket, like just gave it up without a fight. And I was for Bernie Sanders, and it probably would have been a bad decision. So I'm kind of glad that Bernie didn't win, but he's a moron. Bernie Sanders was a moron. He legitimately is a moron because he probably could have ran third party. Probably could have ran reform or just could have ran as a third entry into the thing and probably could have won. I really think that people would have voted for Bernie. I think he would have won the election. I think he would have beat Trump and Hillary in the election. That's my final thoughts. But since Bernie's not in it and he's just made a very, very stupid move, who knows? He probably got paid off to lead the election. That's what I'm assuming. Um, Trump will probably win. I really do hope he wins. If he doesn't win, I mean, people say they would leave the country if Trump wins. What about Hillary? She lies. She does things that she shouldn't do. So you're going to stay in the country if Hillary wins? Nothing's going to change. It's going to stay the way it always has been. And I know it probably will when Trump does, but I think that some change will happen. And we'll see it immediately. Well, probably shortly after, he'll probably start working on something to help the country. You know, people joke about the wall, but why not? Anyways, if you have any people in your area that are what he's talking about, you would understand. And I know Fox News would probably have this on in the thing going, "Oh, look what this guy said." Anyways, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you hate Trump and you're watching this video and you're gonna make a nasty comment, you better watch it to the very end. I'm telling you right now, because I'll know. I'll check. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. As always, keep rocking, and don't forget to vote for Trump. Please, not Hillary. Later.